All right, man. I think we are live. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Ontarian Hawkins here, the passive income guru. We got a special treat for you today. I'm here with my good friend, business partner. This guy's been a huge impact in my life, and Anthony London out of Houston, Texas. And today we're going to be talking about his new book release that just came out. Is that right, Anthony? Beating the Game?
Yes, right now it's in pre-release right now. But it's coming in a few weeks, a few days. Now it'll be here for, the book in total will be here, but it's on pre-order right now, so you guys can go and get that at www.beatingthegame.info. And I have a little bit more for that at the end of this live. But yeah, it's man. It took some blood, sweat, and tears, but it's here, Mr. O.
Wonderful. Well, with that said, Anthony, tell a little bit people who don't know you, tell them a little bit about you, your story, and how you got up to where you are today with your book.
All right, before I get into this, I just would like to thank you, Mr. O, for being a big part of me and my family's life. I mean, you have been an amazing leader, prayer warrior, a business partner. You have been an awesome mentor and a coach. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you was here from the beginning and you taught me so much on this internet level to develop me into the person I'm growing into right now, because I'm work in progress, but I'm better than I was yesterday. And I just want to thank you for that.
Hey man, I really appreciate those words, brother. I'm honored to say the least, and it's a blessing to be connected with you and your family. And we've had a chance to shake hands a few months ago in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, it was a beautiful time.
We originally met online on YouTube. You found me on YouTube, I believe.
Yeah, and, really, my wife ran into one of your videos.
Okay.
And she worked overnight, so when she came in that morning, I got up and she was like, "Man, I ran into this gentleman online, and I think he's someone you need to look into following." And I was like, "Huh?" And she was like, "Yeah, I mean, he was real powerful." And she explained. And my wife, and she played a big part in my life. She my accountability partner as well. So I tend to listen to her indirectly. So I followed what she said, and I looked you up, and I was like, man, you were somewhere I was trying to be, and I was trying to get to where you was going. You had reached a couple of milestones by that time, but you were on your onslaught. I mean, to where you at right now. When I first met you, you had your plan, but to see you now, it ain't nothing but God's work, because
Amen, brother. Hey,
everything you planned, everything you put on the forefront, you got it done, and you continually you growing as well. You never stopping. You're the guru. You're the man. But that's how I ran into you. One late night, my wife was at work and she was looking at a couple of videos, and she ran into you. From that day, I just went to follow you, and I reached out. It was crazy. You reached back, because there's a lot of people you reach out to on the internet. Oh no, they'll auto respond you. They'll do all kinds of things, but they'll never reach back and personally greet you and speak with you. And that's something you did, and it was history.
Hey,
it was history.
It's been sweet ever since, man. You guys found me when you guys found me. It's been a few years ago. It's been
yeah. It's been about 4 years now.
About 4 years.
Yeah, about 4 years.
I was still on the grind. I was still building, at the time.
Right.
And what's crazy is I tell people this all the time, that those who, they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel in their business. I mean, 4 years ago, you guys found me. I was grinding. I believe I'm still, kind of working part-time jobs and things, and still grind.
Right.
I come home and I get on the internet and I just do what I know how to do,
Yeah, I'm a testament to that. I've seen you. And that's what drives me and motivate me because I seen you. But it wasn't like you was grinding and forgetting about you was still serving. That's the most amazing thing about you. You was on your grind. Yes, you was, but you still was serving others, trying to navigate them into where you was going. And I mean, you done a beautiful job because uh I was one of those blessings that you blessed
Amen, brother. Hey,
in that in your trial of fire. And guess what? And I can say now when I look at where I was then mentally and spiritually, I was broken because I was going through so much. But it was you who kept me on the ball, but still with that lean not on your on understanding mode, just
that's right.
trust him and let's go. And
That's
man, God used people to be in your life, and He definitely used you. And I'm so grateful.
right. Amen,
Yes,
brother. I give all glory to him. He's the one
yes,
that
yes,
the wisdom and the know-how. And my passion is people. People think my
yes,
passion. I post a lot about results and everything on my wall. Hey, I made this today. The truth of the matter is, guys, my passion is really people. It's the people.
yes.
If I
That's right.
person, I get more excited when I see other people getting results than myself.
That's right.
I got more case studies to do with you guys of people who's gotten results. You see,
Yeah,
many people behind the scenes that you never heard of getting results because I'm on the phone with them. I'm chatting with them daily. I'm answering their questions. I do stuff behind the scenes, guys. You have no clue. So my
yeah.
passion is people serving other people, and it's just and what I derivative of what I've been able to help other people do. So it's
That's right.
all a combination. And Anthony, your result, brother, I've seen your growth from 4 years back up to now, and I'm truly amazed, man. It's like a wow moment. You see, it's a wow moment, man. And so tell people, I mean, and I appreciate the accolade, man. Like I say,
Um,
I'm just a messenger, and I'm just out
right.
there doing what I was called to do, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep going until I can't go no more.
But I where I'm from and how I was raised, I have to give just due because I don't want to let nobody think the people out there that it was easier that I done it by myself, you know, uh, because it wasn't. Because it was my wife in the home, her and the kids. It was you online, you know. A couple of more people played a part, but significantly between my home and my online, and mind you, before I met you, I was online for almost a year and some 2 years almost, and I had never earned an income.
Wow.
Everything I got in, either I was scammed, I lost my money, I couldn't understand their teaching. It was too uh, direct, or it was too strong for my understanding at that time.
Mm-hmm.
When I found you and you went to working with me, and you were showing me the ins and the outs, you took your time, and I made my first $100 sale. I mean, it was a celebrating moment, man. My wife looked at me and said, "That's who you supposed to be under, him right there." Because she on this ride with me, man. If she wasn't, she wouldn't have been online late night looking for someone to mentor me, or someone I can partner with that can show me.
Mm.
And the reason why I was working from home is part of my story. People don't understand that. I couldn't get out there and get a regular 9 to 5 or go offshore or work for UPS. I couldn't do that. Not because I didn't want to, because physically I couldn't.
Mm.
So it's amazing how God aligned things to mold you and to shape you into that person that you always prayed to be, or that person that He wants you to be. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
crazy.
you were in a position to where physically, like you said, physically, you couldn't go out. So you had to make something happen.
It
Something
was,
had to come to fruition. Is that right?
yes, it was amazing because, all right, to begin the story, we came down with Hurricane Katrina. You know, we took to Houston by force. We
Okay.
didn't pack up our bags and say, "Oh, we're gonna go try, to live in another state." Now, it was a
Hmm.
phenomenon that pushed us to the state of Texas. So when we came, we was displaced. It was hard for us. We didn't imagine being gone from home that long. Being gone from home that long turned into being gone from home forever. That's no longer my home, but it's in my heart. My home is Houston, Texas. I live in Humble, Texas. Really, it is a runoff from Houston, but this it was part of me changing my life, part of me changing the person who I was, because I was in 2006. I was robbed and shot at point blank range. I stayed in the hospital 4.5 months. I had 6 surgeries, 16 blood transfusions. I passed away 3 times in that 4 month span. I was dead on arrival, so the medics had to cut my chest and put their hand in there and massage my heart physically with their hand. Uh, it worked. It kept me long enough for me to get to the operating room. They saved me, but after numerous amount of surgeries and bleed outs, God made it to where I never made it to the regular floor. I stayed in ICU my whole 4.5 months.
Hmm.
So I discharged the hospital from ICU. So it was a struggle coming from where I was coming from, trying to learn a new life, plus being crippled, being disabled for the rest of my life. I almost lost my leg. They wanted to cut it off several times, but I was able to keep it. I was shot in my main artery. So mind you, when you shot in your main artery, you bleed out. So they had to figure out a way to stop me from bleeding out, keep me living, and keep from the blood clot shooting to my heart that was killing me. So they had to put in the IVC filter. And if you watch the news, you see it's a whole bunch of stuff with that now. So I'm still on the uphill battle with my health. So it
Wow.
is a numerous amount of things that happened to me within that time of me having to decide on, did I want to live or die? Because it was miserable coming from 100 miles per hour all the way down to minus 20 miles per hour,
Mm-hmm.
and have to take care of my family, and have to figure out how I'm gonna maintain my sanity and to move on and develop new skills that I never thought I had. So working from home came from a place of pain. It
Wow.
came from a place of misery,
Beautiful
hurtful.
testimony,
So
right?
people see the glory but don't know the story. They see, oh yeah, but they don't know what really go with that. And I speeded through this just to get to this point to where, we was blessed and I was understanding, I was into my change. Mind you, in that process, they told me I could never have kids. Again, I lost my baby making ability. But, when God says something, the man can say what he wants.
That's right, brother.
When he speak on it, it's done.
It's done.
So my wife did get pregnant again. My son, matter of fact, he be 10 on the 15th.
Nice.
But
I
when
had
she
a
was
chance
pregnant with him,
to meet you
huh?
too, man. I had a chance to meet beautiful, beautiful family,
Yes,
children.
yes, yes, man. So
Wow.
they told her he was gonna have Down syndrome. She should terminate the pregnancy. Pregnancy is hard taking care of a child like that. All kind of evil things. So her pregnancy was miserable because she had, you see, and that's a whole nother story. People, they're hearing it from my side, but just think about her side, walking in her shoes, dealing with this, dealing with me dying, coming back, and having a whole line of family while I'm laid up. I can't even change my own self, you know, changing wounds that she can stick her fist into It was hard for the sister.
Wow.
So God had to make her a certain kind of way.
That's right.
God had to make her like a rock. Because any other sister, I don't believe they would have stayed there. They would have been gone.
Brother, I can agree with you on that. You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
that's real love right there. That's real love right there.
Man, and appreciation, because I learned during the trials and tribulations how to appreciate what God had sent me. So, all of this was in his plan. I learned a lot of things. A lot of things she taught me I didn't know because of my upbringing. I was raised by women, but it's hard for a woman to teach a man how to be a man. Not that I was no disrespectful brother, but it was just certain things I didn't get.
Right.
But God made sure I did get him. Probably was a little late, but I got him. So, I was in the house stuff, and I was trying all kind of things, man. I know I couldn't get out there to support my family the way I used to. That was that was gone. I had no kind of college educational background where I can go and get me a nice corporate job. Nah, that was out the picture. So I was let down. We was let down. We tried network marketing, multi-level marketing. We went to all kind of meetings. We stayed there. We fake it to make it. We done all that. We went to meetings faithfully. People still ain't help us. They'll tell you a little bit, but they're not gonna tell you everything.
That's usually how it is, man.
As long as you pay your auto ship, you their best friend. You pay your auto ship and go to a meeting. They're gonna invite you to everything. But mind you, when they invite you to these things, you have to pay.
That's right.
So if you're not making no money, you don't be in a hole. But by us being genuine and us wanting real leadership and us wanting to develop and learn how to be true, real entrepreneurs so that we can bless somebody else, we followed those people. But it was not the truth. We followed them. We followed them faithfully. We didn't follow them from a heart of greed or a heart to want this, because we had been blessed to be around people with money. So it wasn't like, that we wasn't. It wasn't that we was excited about their cars or their houses or nothing. That wasn't the point. We wanted to put ourselves in a position to be a blessing to others. That's what we stood on. Still to this day, and God is making it come to pass right now. But back then, man, we didn't see it, but we just kept our head up and done what we had to do.
You had faith, brother. You had faith.
Yeah. We walked by faith because the sight wasn't there.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love
so
hey, powerful.
So doing all that, I got with my wife. We sat down and we thought about it. I ran into we got connected to Show Your Success. It's a program to help you write a book in 30 days. It didn't take me 30 days. It took me way longer than 30 days because I had lost like 8 family members back to back. And I know you could testament to that because me and you was almost talking every day. So my 30 days turned into way longer than 30 days. I got together and we had put seven awesome steps together to develop a positive mindset, because everything I had been through, all the experience we have experienced together in yourself,
do this.
To develop 7 steps to help other people deal with the same thing that I was dealing with, that they probably was dealing with, and feel like they didn't have no help. Feel like they was the only one going through this. So I said, man, the best thing I could do is take my pain, take all my shortcomings and my failures, because that's all it was. I built this all failing. But I built it all failing, but having people to understand there's light at the end of the road. And if I can share these 7 steps with you, it can show you simple strategies, developing a positive mindset. Because remember, It starts in the mindset. If you don't have the mindset that you can push past this pain or whatever pain you may be going through, it might be losing a loved one, it might be losing a job, it might be losing a relationship. All that's in there. I took pain that I took examples from real life situations. Real life situations, and I'm gonna share something with you. They have chapter 7 was really chapter 7, it was real to me, because mind you, while I'm writing these steps, I'm going through my nephew. Yeah, my nephew getting murdered. The year after that, his father got murdered. The year after that, my best friend since 4 or 5 years old get murdered. Now, before all this kicked off, my mom had passed away. The year before, my nephew got murdered. So every year, and not talking about my grandmother's sister, my godmother, who was my mom's best friend, my uncle who helped raise me, all of these people was dying on me. So chapter 7, 7 is the biblical number of God. So inside chapter 7, I have sub-chapters, and the first sub-chapter is belief. And I talk about having the belief system of really Jesus, because guess what? When Jesus was on the cross, he was like, man, what got him to the cross was his belief system of his father, and saying, like, I'm human. I'm going through all these human emotions, but I'm here. My belief got me here. It got me through the desert dealing with Satan, and it got me to this cross on Calvary, and I'm hanging here, and it's about to be done.
Right.
So the next one is pushing past the pain, and the same thing, if you read the Bible is like a book of testimonies.
That's right.
It's a book of testimonies. And it's not complicated, man. And all these chapters are so significant to my heart, because these things was going on in my life. But at the end of the day, it's not depressing. When you read this book, you're gonna have hope. You're gonna have everything. That's what it was wrote from. Because if you don't have hope, you can't have confidence.
That's
hope
right,
is everything. So, man, I thank God. I thank you. I thank everybody he put in my life, especially my wife, because I couldn't do it without her. And I'm going to keep saying it because it's the truth. I speak from the truth. So, it's a blessing. I just want to be a blessing to someone else, man. And, mindset therapy, we have a lot more coming, and it's just a blessing to be a blessing. You know how good it feels when you can put a smile on someone's face, or where you can put someone in a situation where they can be a betterment to their family. But you can't do it if you don't have the right mindset.
That's right. That's right.
And I know I ran through this. It was real quick. But if I tell you everything, the book it's not going to be good to you.
You go deeper into how many chapters is in the book?
7.
7.
But
Okay, so 7 chapters. Wonderful, wonderful.
But each chapter, it has 2, 3, 4. It has 5 sub chapters. Really 4. 7 got 5 because I got deep.
That's all
but
right.
every chapter have its own sub chapter,
I'm looking.
So it's a blessing. The book is going to be a blessing to a lot of people. And I had a targeted. I had people targeted from 25 to 55. But in the process of me doing that, because 25 years old, that's when the brain starts to mature a little bit. It starts to really understand, things, and either you're going to choose to do right or you're going to choose to do wrong. So I was saying, maybe if I catch them at 25 years old, it's a better chance of me helping them. But in me doing that, I'm looking at the news. I see a 17-year-old kid killed 2 of his 16-year-old friends in a car, drunk, flying up high school kids. Now the 2 families of the 2 young women that passed away are mad at the family of the kid that lived who was driving. but all three of them was drunk. So you know what I said? This book is for everybody, young and old, rich and poor. It don't matter.
That's right.
This book can help anybody. Only if you're willing to receive it. That's it. Point blank.
Powerful.
If you're willing to receive it, it's gonna help you.
Powerful, man. Brother, you've shared a lot. And you know what? I don't even know what to say. Powerful. I just have to take in what you just said, you know, especially your life story, what you went through, you know, your faith and the pain that you've been through. I know that in this book, and you know, when I read it, because I'm going to be getting the book, and everyone else that purchases and reads it is going to really feel not only your story and where you've gone, what you've been through, but like you said, that hope. You know, some people, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to what you say in this book. I just related to a lot of what you just said just now.
Right.
You know, that's powerful. You know, you have to, I like your, you know, walk by faith. Man, every time I see that, brother, that strikes me big right there, because we can't walk by sight.
That's right.
Walk by sight, you're going to be disappointed many times in your life.
Many
times. But faith is the substance of things hoped for.
That's right.
All right. The substance of things hoped for.
That's right.
You can't see it yet, but it is there.
It's there.
It's there. You just got to keep walking, like you say, walk by faith until you get to that destination.
That's right.
You see, and see, I commend you, brother, because you could have gave up many times in your life. But
and who would have blamed me though?
God had another plan.
Who would have blamed me though, Mr. O? Even going through writing this book, I could have, you know, it many times it crossed my mind, and I want to tell people we human. We have human emotions. So it was many mornings I woke up hurting. Even right now, you know, I just went and had a test, a heart test. What I think that was Monday. I went and had a heart test because, you know, my heart, you know, by them opening me up, you know, they have to keep on running tests to make sure my heart is not developing bacteria, all kind of things. So now I go on the 8th to have another test, you know, so I'm still going through it. And I got to have one test to have another test. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm still fighting. I'm still going through physical therapy. I'm still going through physical setbacks. I have open wounds on my leg from one incident.
So this battle is still going.
Yes.
But I can feel your strength, bro, in your voice.
Okay.
That's the crazy thing.
I'm at my strongest point, Mr. O, believe it or not.
That is absolutely amazing. I can feel your strength in your voice, in your posture. Most people would just fold up and just, hey, I give up. But there's something in everybody, folks, not just Anthony and I. There's something in all of us that God's put in us that keeps us going. And when you tap into that, nothing can stop you.
Nothing.
The only person that can stop you is the person you look at every day in the mirror. That's it.
That's right.
Your family, your friend, anybody out there that's trying to penetrate you negatively by their speech, by their verbal. Okay, those of you who've been abused verbally, you know, maybe, you know, verbal abuse is the worst thing you can go through.
Oh, you took the words out of my mouth.
Verbal
Look,
abuse is the worst thing.
What I learned, that physical abuse, that heals. Broken arm. But see, when you abuse someone with the words and with your mouth, the tongue give life and it take life.
That's right.
Man, the damage from your mouth can kill a person. It's gonna kill them. It's gonna kill their mindset first, then their physical gonna follow.
That's right.
and everybody gonna wonder what's wrong with them, but they don't see the verbal abuse. See, you can hide that. You can beat somebody, you're gonna see a black eye, you're gonna see, but see that verbal abuse, it's hard to detect. And a person could be crying out for help, and thinking they're on an island by themselves. That's why I say, see, when you read this book, you're gonna know y'all not on the island by yourself. It's not. Y'all got help, man. We have help.
That's right, man.
We have help.
Beating the
Because
game.
I'm with y'all. My wife with y'all. Everybody, man, everybody that been through verbal abuse, I have, my wife have, and I'm more than sure I know you have. Man, that's not a good thing to go through. But do know you have people in your corner that's willing to stand on the arm with you.
That's right.
And say we ain't taking it no more. And that's what beating the game is. That's what mindset therapy is. Mindset therapy is just not. Mindset therapy is a way of life. Beating the game is a way of life. You got to how the little youngster saying you got to walk it like you're talking. I don't know how it go. I just be hearing it. You got to walk it like you're talking. That's Anybody right. can say anything off the tongue, but it's your actions.
Yep.
It's your actions, and your actions come from your heart. They don't even know that. Look out, Mr. O.
Yeah, brother. Hey, so the person that should read, I'm reading this little part right here. Okay. Anyone that's struggling with forgiveness, that's a big deal. If you don't forgive folks who's wronged you, you will be forever miserable, guaranteed. Okay, you got to forgive. A person suffering from grief, addiction, abuse, abandonment, someone who is looking for positive healing mind, body, spirit, and guys, you can get this book, you can pre-order this book right now, $20 plus shipping and handling. And you'll learn more about Anthony. You're just getting just a little dose, little snippet of what's in this book from what he just told you. I know he goes deeper than what we've been talking about. So I think it'll be a blessing to you. Check it out, beatingthegame.info. And brother, we can talk here all day. I know a lot of people are probably can relate to what we're saying here.
Yes.
We appreciate everyone that's tuning in. But just to conclude everything, Anthony, someone who gets this book, okay?
Yes, sir.
What's one takeaway? I know there's many in the book, but what's your favorite takeaway message from this book, from those who get this book?
The sun will shine again.
The sun will shine again, even though it may be dark.
The sun will shine.
The sun will shine again. Beautiful.
And see, that's hope. If you go into a dark tunnel and you can't see no light, 95% of the people just stop because they have no hope. They don't see the light. But if you understand, if you close your eyes and just continue to walk, don't look, don't use your sight, use your faith in your heart. I guarantee you, when you open your eyes, you're going to see light at the end of that tunnel.
Powerful word right there, brother.
Yes, man. Thank you. Thank you.
What is it? I think it's Psalms 30, verse 5. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes.
Coming in the morning. Yes.
That's the promise, folks.
Yes. That's the word. That's the truth.
Powerful.
Powerful.
Any two-edged sword.
Yeah.
You may do it for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Stand on that promise, no matter what you're going through in life. And when you feel like giving up, this is what I want you to think about. Because it's not just you giving up if you decide to give up, but you're giving up on your family, you're giving up on your friends, and check this out, it goes deeper. You're giving up on the ones who potentially you had the chance of reaching.
Yes.
That's a whole sphere of influence, folks.
Because guess what? Your story is not your story. Your story is for someone else. Don't cheat them. Don't cheat them. Give them a chance just like someone gave you a chance.
That's deep.
Your story is not your story, so don't be selfish. Tell it.
That's right. Boy, that's deep right there, bro. That's deep.
I appreciate you, Mr. O, man. You're the best.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes.
Hey, this has been a
Yes.
blessing, my man.
Yes.
Blessing. We thank everybody for tuning in.
Yes.
Get the book,
Most definitely.
biggain.info, new release by Mr. Anthony London out of Houston, Texas, by way of Louisiana, folks. And I'm sure that you will be highly blessed from
Yes.
All right. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. God bless. Enjoy your
God bless y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, man.
We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.
Peace.